The massive production for Dune Part 3 has officially wrapped filming. And yes, Timothée Chalamet might have buzzed his hair down for this movie, but that's not even the craziest part. The biggest news just dropped, and it's officially confirmed. Dune Part 3 finally has first looks. Like leaks straight from the sets, new movie updates, first looks from multiple countries, exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at what's happening right now, and casting updates that are completely changing what we thought this film would be. First up, the biggest news that just dropped literally a few days ago. The Dune Part 3 production officially ended on November 11, 2025, after 4 intense months of shooting that began back in July. Guys, Denis Villeneuve and his entire crew have finished principal photography, and now the film is heading straight into post-production for the next 13 months leading up to that December 18, 2026 release date. But before you think this is just another routine production wrap, there's so much more happening behind the scenes that's about to blow your mind. Robert Pattinson just confirmed his involvement in the most casual way possible, and what he revealed about filming is absolutely wild. During an interview with IndieWire alongside Jennifer Lawrence, Pattinson straight up admitted he's in Dune Part 3 while talking about how the desert heat completely fried his brain. He said the temperatures were so extreme that he didn't have a single functioning brain cell while shooting, and he was just blindly following whatever the director told him to do. The Batman star has reportedly finished filming his scenes already, and while his character hasn't been officially confirmed, multiple sources are pointing to him playing Scytale, the chief villain, who leads a massive conspiracy against Paul Atreides. This is huge because Scytale is one of the most complex antagonists in Frank Herbert's Dune Messiah, a shape-shifting manipulator who can literally change his appearance. And let me know what you guys think about this. But that's not even close to the wildest casting news we're getting. Timothée Chalamet himself dropped a behind-the-scenes teaser back in October that sent the entire fandom into a frenzy. He posted an Instagram story showing himself standing in front of a gorgeous desert sunset with the caption Dune 3 loading. The photo doesn't reveal much in terms of costume or plot details, but it confirmed that production was rolling in the desert locations, likely in Abu Dhabi's Liwa Oasis, where both previous films shot their most iconic Arrakis scenes. What's interesting here is that fans have been speculating about potential changes to Chalamet's appearance for this film. Now for the juicy part. Timothée Chalamet shocked fans when he debuted a dramatic buzz cut on social media in October 2025, marking a significant visual transformation for his character Paul Atreides in Dune Part 3. Here's the thing, guys. Timothée Chalamet's buzz cut wasn't because of Marty Supreme, it was actually before he even started filming Marty Supreme. The timeline is crucial here. Dune Part 3 began filming in Budapest on July 7, 2024, and that's when Chalamet shaved his head specifically for Paul Atreides. Fans first spotted hints of the buzz cut around mid-July 2024 when he was vacationing in Saint-Tropez, France with Kylie Jenner. He was literally wearing a baseball cap with a green bandana wrapped around it to hide the freshly shaved head because he knew he was heading to the Dune set shortly. Fast forward to September 30, 2024, and that's when Marty Supreme actually started filming in New York City, at which point Chalamet had already been rocking the buzz cut for months. Let me know what you guys think about this look. Since we were talking about new character looks, Jason Momoa made headlines when he posted a video on social media in July 2025, showing himself shaving off his beard for the first time in 6 years, a sacrifice he made specifically to return as Duncan Idaho in Dune Part 3. The Aquaman star hadn't been clean-shaven since filming the original 2021 Dune film, and the moment was significant enough that he documented the entire process, humorously exclaiming, "Only for you, Dennis," to acknowledge director Denis Villeneuve's exacting vision for the trilogy's conclusion. This isn't even the most groundbreaking updates we have that I will talk about later. But first, here's where things get really interesting with the cast. Zendaya is returning as Chani, and her role is going to be absolutely crucial to the story. Director Denis Villeneuve has confirmed that Chani's rage and betrayal will be at the center of Dune Part 3's emotional core. Remember how she rode off on that sandworm at the end of Part 2 after Paul chose to marry Princess Irulan? That departure was a major change from Frank Herbert's books, and it's setting up a completely different dynamic for the third film. Chani never believed in the Lisan al-Gaib prophecy, and watching Paul transform into the very thing she fought against has shattered her. Denis Villeneuve said Chani's heart is broken, and the film will begin with the initiation of Paul's holy war. But the big question everyone's asking is, where did Chani go, and what is she planning? Florence Pugh is back as Princess Irulan, and her role is getting massively expanded. Pugh confirmed back in June that she'd be returning and even joked that she hopes to get more cool outfits this time around. In Frank Herbert's Dune Messiah, Princess Irulan becomes one of the main characters, trapped in a political marriage to Paul while secretly working with his enemies to prevent Chani from having his children. She's essentially a villain operating in the shadows, and that's going to create incredible tension throughout the film. Villeneuve compared Florence Pugh's expanded role to what he did with Zendaya in the first Dune movie, setting up a character who will become absolutely essential to the story. Anya Taylor-Joy is finally getting her full debut as Anya Atreides after that brief but haunting cameo in Part 2. She confirmed she'd be filming in the Middle East through the end of 2025, strongly suggesting she wrapped her scenes recently. The interesting part here is how Villeneuve is handling Alia's age. In the books, Alia is Paul's younger sister who was born with full consciousness and adult memories due to Jessica consuming the water of life while pregnant. The casting of Anya Taylor-Joy suggests that Alia will be portrayed as physically mature despite being chronologically young, which raises fascinating questions about how much of Children of Dune might be incorporated into this film. And that brings us to one of the most surprising casting announcements. Jason Momoa's 16-year-old son, Nakoa Wolf. Momoa is making his feature film debut as Leto II, the son of Paul Atreides and He'll be playing opposite Ida Brooke, who portrays his twin sister Ganima. This is huge because Leto II and Ganima are central characters in Children of Dune, not Dune Messiah. Their inclusion has sparked massive speculation that Denis Villeneuve might be blending elements from both books to create a more conclusive ending to his trilogy. Jason Momoa defended his son's casting, saying Nakoa Wolf earned the role completely on his own merit and is handling the pressure incredibly well at just 16 years old. But not everyone's getting expanded roles. Josh Brolin confirmed he's returning as Gurney Halleck, but his part is significantly smaller this time around. Brolin read the script, called it super good, and confirmed that Gurney barely appears in Dune Messiah, so his role in the film reflects that. He joked about other cast members texting him asking why he wasn't on set in Budapest yet, and his response was basically, read the script, do your job. Rebecca Ferguson is also returning as Lady Jessica, but she confirmed her role is minimal, just a day or two of shooting. This makes sense because Lady Jessica doesn't appear in Dune Messiah at all, but Villeneuve specifically created a small role for her because he wanted that character in the story. Enough for the cast news, but guys, later we have a new title reveal, trailer release date, and a movie release that might not let this movie perform good. But now, where was the movie filmed? The production itself has been a massive international operation. Filming took place at Origo Film Studios in Budapest, then moved to the stunning desert landscapes of Abu Dhabi's Liwa Oasis, and also shot in Jordan. The Abu Dhabi Film Commission confirmed their involvement back in August, and local casting agencies were looking for extras with brown skin and curly hair to play Fremen, the indigenous warriors of Arrakis. The production built entire village sets in the middle of the desert, just like they did for Part 2, with over 1,000 crew members working on the film. Denis Villeneuve praised Abu Dhabi's unique desert landscape, saying the scale of the dunes and the strange haze in the air matched perfectly with his vision for Arrakis. Now let's talk about the massive box office showdown that's brewing. Dune Part 3 is scheduled for December 18th, 2026, the exact same day as Avengers Doomsday. Let me know in the comments which one you guys are gonna watch. This is setting up a potential Barbenheimer-style phenomenon, except these two films actually compete for the same audience, unlike Barbie and Oppenheimer. Disney has already moved Avengers Doomsday once, and there's huge speculation about whether one of these films will blink and shift their release date. The title change from Dune Messiah to Dune Part 3 was another major hint that Villeneuve might be doing something different with the source material. While early reports referred to the project as Dune Messiah, Warner Bros. Officially confirmed the simpler title Dune Part 3, which suggests the narrative scope might extend beyond just the second book. Let me know if you guys like this new title. Denis Villeneuve has stated this will be his final Dune film, and that he wants to complete Paul Atreides' character arc. Whether it ends up competing directly with Avengers Doomsday, or one of them moves remains to be seen. But either way, this is the movie everyone's going to be talking about. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because we're going to be covering every single update, trailer breakdown, and leaks about Dune Part 3 as we get closer to release. Drop a comment below telling me what you're most excited to see in this final chapter.